Hey folks, how you doing? So I figure I'll give you a update on the shop, how it's working, what is working out, what is not. More or less everything was working out pretty good. So AC, awesome. Those 12,000 BTUs is plenty. I was worried that it's not going to be enough because I had 15,000 standalone unit in the garage and it was barely keeping it, not manageable, takeable. It was hot in there because the sun was baking on the door the whole time, the big door. But I guess here, because of how the shed is, you still have a little bit of overshadow, from the trees and palm trees. And I don't know if that isolation did so much work because it's just, it's not a thick layer, but it's working out awesome. Now in the summer, we already have, hundreds with super high humidity. And when that thing is on and this shed is cool in 3 minutes. It's cool here and it's nice. Only thing what will suck it out, if I turn on that fan, the exhaust fan, it will suck out all the heat, all the cold air instantly, sucking the hot air from the outside. But lucky enough, like I said, I turn that off when I'm not, when I usually now in the summer I turn that on only when I'm sandblasting, because grinding itself is not, it doesn't do dust. It just sticks everything to the walls. As you can see, it is a far cry from just a couple months ago when I built it. But I mean, it's doing its job. That's what it was for. All those shields, to cover it. Only thing I didn't cover the shields is here. But you see, it's not that bad. And it has that special paint on, so it's all good. Cooling, love it. Works awesome. Stone washes are messy. Drill presses, they working out great. I think I mentioned it. Really happy with this. I think it's the cheapest one out of all the drill presses, and they're actually really good. They are probably the most true from all the drill presses. So really like those. Happy with those. One downside is it gets really loud. I think I mentioned it before too. When the air compressor kicks in, it's loud because everything resonates here. All same goes for the stone wash. There is no other way around it. If there comes time that I'm just too fed up with it, which I doubt it, I'm kind of used to it at this point. But if there will, I can always put one of those little tiny sheds, put it on the outside here and put everything there. But I just think at this point I'm used to it so much that I rather take, the noise and not having to go in and out for like stone wash parts and stuff like that. So another update. I have people on the Instagram know this. I found a super abrasive, super rough grit. This one is already worn out, but you can still see it. I'll give you. So that's the new, I think it's like 2040 mesh. And it's that coal slack from Tractor Supply. And here's the kind of what you would normally use for a sandblast. You see that super fine sand? Really like this. It creates such a unique sandblast, and for whatever reason, it's actually pretty durable. And it's something different, I've never seen, sandblast that coarse on a knife. It has a really cool tactile, grippy feeling. And it looks different, so I'm running that for a couple of months now, and I'm really happy with it. That being said, it needs to have that huge nozzle and huge, feeding hose and everything. So if you have anything other than, something like that, it's not gonna work. Even one of the coarser media, like I think 40-60 grit, doesn't really work with the finer nozzles. Really happy with it. Also that Cyclone, the BD20. I want to have two of them actually, because I do want to have finer and a coarser, so it probably comes sometimes. I just have to figure out how to move it around, but I still have plenty of space here. I just have to move things around. Blade was awesome. Thank you so much for everybody who came over, stopped by, talked to me, talked to us. I had a great time with Lloyd. As always, Blade is always fun. And of course, for everybody who bought a knife, I really appreciate it. Here's something I'm working on today. I'm doing a nurse with the copper and zirconium scale. Those are pretty nice. It has a cool look to it. The black and copper is just a really nice combination. Hey, I finally have a manual on, knife parts, so I know what to call them. Guys, again, I hope you enjoyed it. That is a little update. I'll try to post a video, you know, at least every once in a while. Thank you, take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.